Bridget Bartlett here with Vision Marketing and Design, and today we are live inside of our team training where we are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So today what I'm going to show you how to do is actually create a custom unsubscribe page for your emails. It is really, really important to make it really easy for your leads to unsubscribe from your list, because if they are not opening and they are not clicking in the email, they're really not interested in buying, and they're actually doing damage to your emails. So you definitely want them to unsubscribe, but you can actually, you create a branded unsubscribe page that kind of adds a little interest and maybe will encourage them to resubscribe or maybe rethink unsubscribing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just showing you a basic website in here, and what I'm going to do is just create a blank page. So we're just going to call this page unsubscribe, and I like to use, whatever page is your main website. That way it's connected to a domain. Okay, so I'm going to say unsubscribe. Okay, and then we're just going to create this new page. So I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to do some simple edits here, just to create our unsubscribe page, because when they click in the email, this is actually the page they're going to go to. So I like to do like a row here, and let's just add a black background, and let's just duplicate this, and we'll duplicate it again. And then this will be our main panel. So let's just make this one white. And what I like to do is add an image here. So I'm just going to add a one column row and add an image here. And I like to do fun stuff like go to Canva. You can actually search GIFs and do something like missing you or something really cute. You can also use like office gifs or something like that, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just download. I'm going to download as a GIF, okay, because that is basically like a super short moving image. So the file size is not very large, kind of like a video file would be. So now I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to click here to open up my media file. And as soon as that downloads, it's almost downloaded, then I will be able to upload. Okay, we'll just give it a minute. Okay, so try office. Now we're going to just upload this. And I'm going to double click here, and then that adds my image. Okay, so I'm just going to add some text here to let them know that they have unsubscribed. Let's put this up here. You have successfully unsubscribed from our list. And then let's add some text here. You will no longer receive any communications from us. Okay. Now, something you could do, you could put a form here to allow them to resubscribe if they've forgotten. There's lots of really cool things. And actually, what I suggest you do is start paying attention to the unsubscribe pages that you click on yourself. And if you notice some that are really, interesting, or maybe they actually made you laugh, or especially if they made you reconsider unsubscribing, and, use that as examples of your own, how to customize your own unsubscribe page. I do want to say hello to Maria and Linwood. Thank you so much for joining me on YouTube. So let's go ahead and preview this now. It's pretty basic. You have unsubscribed from our list, and we have, the friends guy who's saying missing you. Okay, so if we're happy with this now, what we need to do is go back into our file. Let me open this up here because I do have a domain connected. So it's going to be my domain and then /unsubscribe. And then now what I want to do is I want to go into the conversations tab, and you'll see here that there's actually an option that says trigger links. Okay, so I'm going to click trigger links, and now I'm going to create a trigger link for my unsubscribes. Okay, so I'm going to say unsubscribe trigger link. All right. Now, what a trigger link is basically a link that we are going to set action to. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and save here. And now we have this trigger link that is unsubscribe. Let me delete this one because that's a duplicate. So now what's going to happen is anywhere that we put this trigger link code inside of our marketing, it's going to trigger, it's going to make an action take place. Okay. So that's really the magic behind the trigger link. So what we want to do is we want to go to an automation. And we're going to create a brand new automation that is going to take place when that trigger link is clicked. So I'm going to click here to start the automation, and I'm just going to type in here trigger. Okay, so trigger link clicked. And now we want to choose the specific trigger link that we want to trigger this action. Okay, so we have unsubscribe trigger link. So I'm going to save here. Now, what do we want to happen when that link is clicked anywhere inside of our account? We actually want to set a D&D. So I'm going to do set contact D&D. And then I'm going to say enable for all channels. Or I could just do specific channels like maybe email or texting or whatever. But I'm just going to say enable D&D for all channels. And I'm going to click save action. Okay, so now I want to save. And then, of course, we want to publish and save. All right, so now let's go ahead and give this a name. So we're going to say unsubscribe trigger. All right, so now we have our unsubscribe page, we have our unsubscribe trigger link created, and we have set an automation to where when that trigger link is clicked, that it sets the contact to D&D. Okay, so how do we know if a contact is marked D&D? Okay, so we'll click here, and then you will see in their contact what's going to happen is all of these are going to be marked D&D. So they will no longer be able to receive any of the contacts or any contact through the different channels. Okay, so in this case, emails, text, and calls and voicemails. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to go into our marketing tab and we want to go to our email templates. Okay. So in this email we have, let's just try this one here. So I'm just going to go ahead and edit. And at the bottom of our email, looks like I put a video on here. So I was just playing around. Actually, let's go to one other one here. So we'll say, in this email right here, at the very bottom, here is where you can see the text here. You don't want to receive any of this. I'll unsubscribe. You can add any text here, okay? The thing is, whatever text that you add, you need to make sure that it's clear that when they click there, they're unsubscribing. And then you want to click the little hyperlink here, all right? Now, you'll see down here, it says link list. And there is where you're going to choose the unsubscribe trigger link, okay? So you'll see that when we select that, it actually adds this code here in the URL that says trigger link, and then it has some numbers behind it, okay? So now what's going to happen is this text is linked to our trigger link, which is linked to our automation, which will make them get marked D&D, and when they click here, it will open up our page that... this page here that says missing you. Okay, so that is really how easy it is to create a custom unsubscribe page. Now remember, you guys, if you are not a HighLevel member or you would like to become a member of my vision agency to get a free account of HighLevel inside of our program, you can go to bridgetbartlett.com. And I will see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Before you go, if you have questions, join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. See you there.